I mentioned last week how the Cardinals sit with the 3rd pick in the draft, and that's going to play a key role on draft night, what they decide to do. And I just haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. They could trade down. They could go with a stud like Will Anderson or Jalen Carter if he's there. But something that I just started seeing over the past couple of days is, what if they elect to take a quarterback? It could be C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, or Anthony Richardson, whoever's there. I doubt it would be Will Levis. But if they took a quarterback and decided to move on from Kyler Murray, trade him post-June 1st, if they trade him, they could save a lot of cap space, not this year, but the following season. And they take on a lot of dead money, but you start fresh with Jonathan Gannon, your new coach coming over from Philadelphia. Kyler's hurt right now. There's a lot of things going on with the Cardinals.
I thought it was Steichen.
No, it's Jonathan Gannon, right?
Oh, he's a Colts.
I think so, yeah. But the Cardinals, they're in a free fall right now. DeAndre Hopkins wants out. Your captain, Budda Baker, the face of the defense, wants out. J.J. Watt retired. Do you just blow it up? I know you guys have had very strong opinions on Kyler in the past. So what do you think, Jack? If you're sitting there and you're 3 for the Cardinals, would you consider moving on from Kyler?
I'm not a huge fan of Kyler Murray, as I've said before. I think he's very small. I hate those small quarterbacks, so I'm not a Bryce Young guy. Takes a lot of beatings.
You don't like Bryce Young?
No, I don't.
I love Bryce Young.
But I thought that Cliff Kingsbury was a bigger issue than Kyler Murray. I think he's an idiot. Couldn't coach at the NFL level. He was not respected. He didn't know what he was doing. And it goes back to his days with the best quarterback in the history of the NFL he had on his college team, and was going 7-10 at Texas Tech with Patrick Mahomes. So this guy stinks. He's not a good coach. He's not respected. His players hated him. That all came out. We know that. So I want to see Kyler Murray and the Cardinals without Cliff Kingsbury.
Okay.
And see how that can play out.
So if you were Arizona then in the draft, are you taking? You love Will Anderson, right?
Yes, I'm taking Will Anderson.
As opposed to
I'm keeping Kyler Murray. I'm taking.
What if like Tennessee or Vegas, someone offers a bunch of picks to get up for a quarterback? You're probably trading back, right?
I would not go to Kyler Murray yet.
No. I'm saying when you trade back from 3, like you'd let Tennessee or Las Vegas give you a couple first-round picks or something like that.
Yeah,
or a bunch of picks to get.
Yes, because I don't care about the quarterback right now.
What do you think, Andrew?
Kingsbury's an idiot.
I think Kyler Murray's atrocious, but
overall, just a horrible football player.
Horrible, yeah, he's terrible. After I watched him against the Rams in the playoffs, he's done.
Okay. Okay, so 2 years ago.
Yeah, and look at last year. He's terrible, this guy. But listen, I think those other quarterbacks you named, I kind of forgot that if they trade him, they have to draft one of them. Listen, it's not going to make a difference. They'll be in the top 10 next year no matter what they do. If someone will take Kyler Murray off their hands, I'd do it.
Okay, so you'd start over, and so you would take Richardson perhaps if he were there?
No, I think I wouldn't pick him even if he was there in the 7th round. Richardson,
One thing they could
he's
do.
Terrible.
One thing they could do, and
you know it. I've said that. I think bad quarterbacks are bad.
I totally blanked. I was thinking Will Anderson.
No.
Oh, no.
Richardson is terrible.
Okay.
Will Levis is terrible. The other two are very good, I think. And I think Stetson Bennett and Max Duggan. I'd rather have them than those two.
Well, Bennett's the best ever.
I love
the
Bennett.
best ever.
I pray to God he's a Jet.
Bennett's the best ever.
The best thing that could happen for the Cardinals, and this would be a miracle situation, because I don't like, actually, no, it's possible it could happen. So an executive came out and said that the Colts would potentially be a team interested in Kyler Murray if he were to be available on the market. If they traded Kyler, save some money, you'd take the dead cap hit, go and get someone this year in the draft, fix up the defense a little bit, trade back, whatever it is you want to do this year, and then you just suck next year. You are horrible. And you land a top 2 pick, which I think they would. If they didn't have Kyler, Arizona would be.
I think they might land a top 2 pick with him.
Well, yeah, they won't have Kyler for half the year anyway. But if they wind up with a top 2 pick and get Caleb Williams or Drake May, and now you have Will Anderson or whoever you get from this year, maybe even more picks if you trade back.
You know how I feel about Caleb Williams.
I know.
He's the best.
Everyone knows how you feel.
He's the best.
I want to see Kyler Murray play for the Cardinals without that moron Kingsbury as his head coach.
But would you agree that the best situation for them is to suck and get Caleb Williams on the rookie deal with all these picks?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. I don't think it happens, but okay.
With Kyler Murray this year, I think, yes, they will still stink.
They wouldn't be the number 1
but
pick.
not enough to pick in the top 3.
I don't know. They're terrible.
Where do you think, because Kyler will be out till middle of the season. I wouldn't be surprised if they're miserable.
They could be like 0-8 by then, I guess.
They could be. If they're miserable.
They'll be miserable.
Would Kyler even come back? I don't know.
I don't know.
And then if you have a top 3 pick next year and Kyler hasn't played in the whole season, then you get a lot of interesting situations. But I want to ask you.
If they had a top 3 pick now, is different.
If
Well, they
picked-
do. They pick 3.
No, I'm saying next year. Next year. Yeah,
yes.
that's what I meant. As opposed to now, next year.
Oh, 100%.
It's a different story.
So I'll ask you, Jack, because I know Andrew doesn't like Kyler at all. If you had to rank him, let's say he's healthy this year, where do you think he would fall among NFC quarterbacks? Because I'm assuming Jalen Hurts is above him, and then who else?
I'd go.
Kirk.
I go Jalen Hurts. I go Brock Purdy. I go Dak.
What about Hurts and
I'd put Kyler with Daniel Jones.
what about Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff, Justin Fields?
I think I would take Kyler over Kirk. I would take Justin Fields over Kyler.
Really? Gino?
Kyler over Jordan Love. I'd take Jared Goff over Kyler.
Okay, so he's not even in your top 5.
He'd probably not in my top 5, no.
Okay. So yeah, if someone came trading,
I'd take Goff,
that would make me want to trade him
Dak,
for sure.
Hurts. You make a case for top 5. You make a case for top 5. I'd take Kyler over Gino.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of holes. There's a lot of problems. Buda Baker wanting a trade is a bad look for Arizona.
I think this all started with Kingsbury.
Could you imagine?
He just destroyed the entire.
Could you
Well,
imagine?
there was that clip of Buda Baker hysterically crying in the locker room, like I'm sick of losing. They just sit there and the guys don't care.
Oh yeah. Could you imagine
I mean,
Cam Hayward coming out and saying, "I'm done with this. I want like that was a terrible look for the Steelers."
It was Kingsbury's problem.
Yeah.
This team stinks. They're
They're
done.
terrible. I mean, they're awful.
Cardinals, thanks for coming out. You're done. You're terrible.
And this guy was going 5-9 with Mahomes in
No,
college,
they're terrible. They
and then just came and ruined Kyler Murray, ruined the Cardinals. I think it's his problem.
Isn't it crazy? We've talked about this before, though. How quickly a franchise can turn. 2 years ago, the Cardinals were 9-0, playing the Packers on Thursday Night Football, looking to get the 1 seed.
and then people figured out what was going on. They stank.
I think Kyler got hurt, and then they fell apart. But it's crazy to me how compared to the NBA, all these the NBA you could have a team just based on one player go up or down, but the NFL you could have really a similar cast of guys, and 1 year be great, and the next year just suck. Or it could be like the Jets and just suck year after year after year after year.
Yeah.
But
They have some false hope and suck.
And the Mets and the Knicks.
and the Mets and well, hey.
Whoa, easy on the Knicks.
Trust me, we suck.
No, the Mets
We'll
just
beat
swept
the
the A's
Cavs.
today.
I have a feeling we'll
Mets
beat the
just swept
Cavs.
the A's.
What does that mean? They're the A's would lose to my freshman baseball team.
I wouldn't disagree.
If you had to rank the misery of your teams, what would the
There's
order
no. It's whatever season's on is the most.
be?
miserable.
I mean, Jets.
Well,
has
what about who's caused you the most pain? Probably Jets, right?
Mets? Mets.
Maybe Mets.
Mets. Because the Mets.
No,
gives you
I
such-
think he's a bigger football fan.
the Mets.
I don't know. It
sick
might be
hope,
the
though.
Mets. The Mets are
Mets, then the
the
Jets,
Mets
the
are the
Knicks.
misery. Yeah,
The Mets give you
Yeah,
good hope.
like
they
I
have some
think
good
we were in the
teams.
World Series.
Yeah.
Like I think we're gonna win again. This is there's misery from all aspects. Everything. I don't want to talk about it.
Sad.
When Aaron Rodgers is lacing it up in San Francisco, and
Oh yeah. Oh, that was almost a topic for last.
I don't
week's
want to talk
episode.
about it. Like I said, we will not be talking about that man until he goes somewhere.
It is funny how we were mentioning, it's a done deal, and Andrew's like, not yet,
I don't.
not yet, and now
They
there's
won't.
some
They won't
hiccup.
get. They won't
They'll
get.
They'll get him.
No,
No,
they
they
won't.
will.
No,
They
they
will.
won't.
I am very confident.
I'm very confident they will not get him.
All right. That would be a very Jets move to go and sign Nathaniel Hackett, Alan Lazard, bring all these guys. That would be such a
And Zach
Jets
Wilson
move.
will run out week 1, and then I will never watch the team. If Zach Wilson is starting quarterback week 1, a team I've rooted for 24 years, quarterback after quarterback, loss after loss,
You're
I
gonna
will
call it?
never watch another football game.
He's gonna
I'll
call
be
it.
done with NFL football.
He's gonna call it.
I can't go support another team, but I'll be done with NFL football if that guy's our quarterback week 1. I will never watch another game.
Speaking of flipping, remember
Sunday will be just a nice me and like the girls will go on walks.
What
It'll be like,
girls?
I don't know. I'll go to the spas, salons. I don't know. I'll find new hobbies on Sundays. It will not be NFL football.
that actually would. I bet the quality of your life would improve.
Oh, severely.
I actually know the quality of my life.
all our lives would improve.
If I stopped watching football, I would be a much happier person.
Oh, I'm
much
miserable.
happier. Take out fantasy, take out Vikings.
No, I'll play fantasy. I just won't watch the
I
game.
also-
So I have no idea what's
I
going
I
also-
on.
also
I
bet
just
on
cut it all.
football too, and I lose that.
No, yeah.
And I lose at 4,
No,
lose at 8.
it's misery.
Actually,
Football.
you know what? I'm out on fantasy football too because I have to watch them. Yeah,
no,
everything.
yeah.
you want it. You want a clean cut.
I'll be a
college.
I'll be a college football guy.
Yeah,
I'm a
that would
big
be it.
yeah.
I kind of already am.
He'd become a Notre Dame. He'd become a Notre Dame guy. I'd reel him in.
I'm like 20%.
No, I'm a Miami fan. I'm a Miami Hurricane.
I'd reel you in.
No,
on
I hate
Dame.
Notre Dame. You know I hate Notre Dame.
You say that now. You say that now.
No, I know I hate them.